My beloved child, pause for a moment and listen carefully. Not casually. Not halfway. Not while your thoughts race toward the next distraction. Stop. Breathe. Be still long enough to hear what your heart has been desperately asking me for. Because this moment is not random. This is not coincidence. This is not just another message appearing in front of you during an ordinary day. I placed this moment before you intentionally. I guided your steps here. I arranged the timing. I aligned the details. Because I know exactly what your soul has been carrying. I know the questions you asked in silence. The prayers you whispered when nobody else could hear. The nights when your heart felt heavy but your mouth stayed quiet. The mornings you forced yourself to appear strong while something inside you felt tired, uncertain, and overwhelmed. I saw all of it. Nothing escaped my attention. Not your tears. Not your confusion. Not your hidden fear. Not your disappointment. Not your loneliness. My child, you asked me secretly, Lord, are you still listening? Do you still care? Do you still have a plan for my life? Did you forget me? Hear me clearly now, I never left. Not once. I never turned my face away from you. I never ignored your cry. I never stopped loving you. You mistook silence for absence. Delay for rejection. Waiting for abandonment. But I was working in places your eyes could not yet see. I was protecting what you called delay. Preparing what you called silence. Building what you thought had been forgotten. You believed nothing was changing. But roots grow underground before fruit appears. Foundations strengthen before buildings rise. Healing begins beneath the surface before visible transformation arrives. And while you questioned whether anything was happening, I was shaping you. Strengthening you. Refining you. Preparing you for what is next. My beloved, do not let your mind drift away now. Do not let doubt convince you this message belongs to somebody else. This is for you. Specifically you. The exhausted you. The questioning you. The hurting you. The version of you that kept going even while secretly wondering how much longer you could continue carrying everything alone. I know how heavy life has felt. I know the pressure. The disappointments. The closed doors. The unanswered prayers. The situations that drained your strength little by little until you began wondering whether breakthrough was even possible anymore. But listen carefully. You are not abandoned inside your struggle. You are not invisible inside your pain. You are not forgotten inside your waiting season. You are seen, known, held, carried, loved more deeply than you currently understand. You think heaven overlooked you. It did not. Heaven has been involved in details you never noticed. Every protection you misunderstood. Every closed door you resented. Every delay you questioned. Every uncomfortable season that forced growth you never asked for. I was present inside all of it. Because my child, purpose requires preparation. Blessing requires foundation. Responsibility requires maturity. And what I am building through your life demanded deeper roots than you realized. You wondered, why did certain people leave? Why did some plans collapse? Why did opportunities disappear? You saw loss. I saw protection. You saw rejection. I saw redirection. You saw confusion. I saw preparation unfolding behind scenes you could not access yet. Nothing has been wasted. Not your loneliness. Not your tears. Not your failures. Not your waiting. Not your confusion. Not your broken seasons. Every painful chapter has been shaping something stronger inside you. The loneliness taught intimacy with me. The betrayal sharpened discernment. The financial struggle deepened trust. The unanswered prayer developed patience. The weakness revealed dependence on grace instead of self-reliance. You called those seasons destruction. I called them transformation. My beloved child, you survived more than people realize. There were nights you almost surrendered to hopelessness. Moments you smiled publicly while breaking privately. Times you continued showing up while your soul quietly begged for relief. I saw those moments. I honored those moments. And I want you to know, your endurance was not meaningless. Your faith mattered even when it trembled. Your prayers mattered even when they felt incomplete. Your worship mattered even when pain tried to silence gratitude. Nothing offered from an honest heart goes unnoticed by me. And now, I am calling you into deeper awareness. Stop treating yourself like someone forgotten by heaven. Stop speaking over your future as if disappointment has final authority. Stop measuring your destiny by temporary conditions. You are not your hardest season. You are not your worst mistake. You are not the sum of your disappointments. You are still becoming. Still growing. Still being led. Still being shaped by hands that never abandoned you. My child, pay attention to what I am saying now. Because comfort alone is not what I am giving. I am giving direction, perspective, strength, clarity. I am showing you how to move forward. Not through panic. Not through desperation. Not through endless striving. But through trust, stillness, alignment, faith. You asked for guidance. Here it is. You asked for a sign. Here it is. You asked for reassurance. Receive it. But understand something important: breakthrough requires response. Healing requires openness. Direction requires attention. You cannot ask for answers while refusing to become still enough to receive them. That is why I tell you lovingly but urgently, stay present. Guard this moment. Protect what I am planting inside your spirit right now. The world will compete for your attention. Fear will compete for your focus. Distraction will attempt to steal what heaven is depositing. Do not allow it. My word carries life. My presence carries healing. My truth carries freedom. And what I am speaking over your life today carries the power to change the way you see yourself, your past, your pain, and your future. My beloved, you are closer to breakthrough than you realize. Closer to healing. Closer to clarity. Closer to restoration. Closer to answers. You thought you were falling apart. But much of what you called collapse was actually reconstruction. I was rebuilding identity. Rebuilding trust. Rebuilding strength. Rebuilding perspective. So lift your head. Breathe again. Hope again. Trust again. You are not standing inside abandonment. You are standing inside preparation. The waiting is not pointless. The delay is not denial. The silence is not absence. I am here. I have always been here. And I am not finished writing your story. If this message reached your heart today, type Amen. I receive God's timing, God's plan, and God's breakthrough in the comments as your declaration of faith. Share this message with someone struggling through delay, loneliness, unanswered prayers, or spiritual exhaustion. Like, subscribe, and join this growing faith family for more powerful God messages, healing encouragement, breakthrough motivation, and daily reminders that God has not forgotten you. Remember, your pain was not pointless. Your waiting was not wasted. Your breakthrough is closer than you think.